YouTube. My name is Stacy. I'm known here as flightyrambler, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel today. And today is day 16. Day 16 of the Index Card a Day Challenge. This is hosted by Yellow Daisy Art. She has a website and an Instagram that I'll have linked in the description box below. For today's project, I am gluing 3 index cards together. I like that it creates a really sturdy substrate. And then I'm going to do layers of collage with some neutral colored papers, putting it down with Yes Paste and a palette knife. Once the papers are laid and dried, I'm going to use that palette knife and scrape over some gesso. And how are you today? I hope everything is going well in your world and that you are able to smile and find something to be grateful for today. I feel that finding gratitude in small things really does make the big things seem not as big. And then I'll use that same palette knife to scrape blue acrylic paint as well as some green. I'll take an archival ink pad in black and go ahead and give my project a border, and then I'll scuff it along the top to bring out some of the texture. This book page has some, I believe, German text on it. I'm going to use my circle template to give me a variety of circles that I can layer up in a flower shape. Once I've cut out the circles I want to paint them, some will be red, some will be yellow, and I'll leave some plain. And then it's time for some stamping. I'll use the StazOn ink pad in St. Valentine to add some texture to the yellow circles as well as the background of my project. And I love how it looks. The texture is really building up and I like the color combinations. And then it's time for some white splats, 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 splats. And after the splats have dried, I'll go ahead and ink up the edges of all the circles, and then I'll begin gluing them down using Aleene's Tacky Glue. I'll ink up the edges of all these pieces before I glue them down. The scale of my leaves were off, so I'm just going to cut them down, ink up the edges once again, and then go ahead and glue it down with Aleene's tacky glue. And I think the flower is adorable. I do want to continue doodling. I'll add some hearts and some white shapes around like petals. And my white Uniball Signo in broad isn't flowing as nicely as I would like it, so I end up using acrylic paint as well as a Posca pen to get the job done. I'll continue doodling on the background with a variety of pens, including Uniball Signo Broad in silver, a regular ballpoint pen in black, and a red Jelly Roll pen. And then it's time for the Pitt Artist's pens to add some green to the stems and the leaves. And I love how this project came together. The layers and the colors on the flower contrasting with the background make me happy. I can still see the layers of the scribble journaling and mark making, as well as the stamping I did in the background. I feel that it's a good representation of my favorite style of art. However, watercoloring has become a new favorite of mine. And I'm gonna use my Dymo to create a sentiment, and staring at this flower, all I can think of is bloom. I'm going to try to bloom where I'm planted. I'll enhance the sentiment with the silver gel pen. It took me a couple of hours to complete this card, but in the end, I felt it was worth it. I'm going to use the scraps from my sentiment to add a little cluster of black in the top left-hand corner to balance everything out. And this project makes me so happy. It is a really pretty project. I love layering up the flower pieces, and it came together beautifully. And that's it for my project today. I'd like to thank you for watching. I encourage you to hit the like button if you enjoyed what you saw, and subscribe to my channel for more of the same. And until my next video, bye bye.